Welcome to Dicejunkies. I'm Xenodamus. I'm here with
Q.
And on Skype,
we have Blood Axe.
All right. Are you here or are you just physically present?
No, I'm here.
All right.
I'm tired, but I'm here.
Yeah, you seem a bit out of it today.
I think we've all been playing Outriders so much to the point we're probably exhausted.
Well, some of you have.
Well, we've been trying to play Outriders. I'll put it that way.
I'm like level 26 and world level 14, man. I don't know what y'all talking about.
Yeah.
I'm 21 and 11.
Did you know there's an achievement if you get over 500 titanium? There's like a titanium like minor achievement. Yeah.
I bet you I would know that if it didn't crash on me every time I tried to fucking fight the spider.
Yeah, by the way, little thing for those out there, I will say. Repeating the spider boss is the only way to accumulate titanium fast. I say that because it's really important because you will never get enough titanium anywhere else. At least as far as I've gotten in the game, I haven't found another farm for titanium yet.
This isn't Outriders tips and tactics, but it is news, and we have news about Outriders developers apologizing for server issues because there are a hell of a lot of them.
Well, somebody was determined to wait to buy their Xbox X, so now they can't get on with us because they have to play on PC.
Yeah, wait for the imaginary supply to come around here.
We called you when they had them at Walmart. Blood Axe literally called and said, hey, they've got Xboxes at Walmart.
You said they have where you can go and reserve Xboxes at Walmart.
He got it in a week.
It arrived March 3rd.
Yeah, well. It also would have required me to go to Walmart.
You know what isn't happening on consoles? The spider fight's not crashing constantly.
Yeah. But I also have to use a fucking joystick or gamepad on the console, and I prefer to play my shooters with a mouse and keyboard.
You can't pull that. I found out from, you forget that I had the boys. Little Johnny man sat up there and got a keyboard for his Xbox.
Really?
Yes, they apparently have peripherals for the Xbox that you can get. That's a keyboard because he wants to play Fortnite more competitively. I don't know if they got it for the new one, but it's a Microsoft device. You probably can plug a keyboard into it. There's probably a pretty good chance there's an app. Go ahead, man.
It's got USBs and Bluetooth. I'm sure you can do it.
Yeah, I wouldn't be surprised. I mean, dude, the Xbox is a PC. Almost. You probably can go buy a keyboard, download an app, and use a keyboard with the Xbox. I would not be shocked. Now, whether the game on Xbox would work with it's another story. So I get that. But I mean, he uses a keyboard for Fortnite.
I'd also have to start all over if I went to Xbox. That's the other thing.
It doesn't take that long. The secret is to get on somebody with high word level. Do you know that he shot up in level and word level when he jumped in my word level 12? He went like instantly to 9.
We can power level you really fast.
Now, I know you hate that.
Yeah. The thing that I don't want to do, the main reason why I'm annoyed that I can't play with you guys now and play now is because I fucking hate power leveling.
Yeah, and your grand strategy to fix that is to not play Outriders and fall further behind in level.
I mean, otherwise I'm just going to continue to be angry, and I like the game.
True,
Here's the thing. Outriders is a really good game.
Oh, I haven't had this much fun in a long time.
I'm only angry at Outriders because it's a good game.
The last time I had this much fun, and I'm getting tingly because I can't believe how lucky I am, is because it's coming up again soon, is the Cartel Event on Borderlands 3. I love the Cartel Event, which is coming up soon.
Well, good.
That was
Go
the last
fucking
time
play
I had
that.
that
Go
much
playing
fun.
Outriders and let me catch up.
It ain't out yet. It ain't out yet. I might start leveling a trickster. We know, no, or a pyro. I have been curious. I like burning people to death.
Yeah,
in video games.
I would like to spend some time leveling some other characters. I thought about leveling a pyro. You know, that would be really cool.
Where are you gonna get your titanium from, though?
No fucking shit.
Actually, can you even get past the spider?
This is gonna be a F-bomb special. Sorry, guys.
What if you couldn't even get past the spider, so you got stuck in the game where you couldn't even get past it?
I wouldn't doubt it at this point.
I really want to play with you, man. I feel your pain. I'm just we do this to get through the pain. And we do this to get through the pain. Because here's what I want y'all to know. I am playing a team buff build. I need these suckers. I tried to play without Blood Axe last night.
I'm playing
and got
a tank with nobody to tank for.
Just imagine little orphans behind you going, Mr. Outrider, are we going to make it? That's all you can do.
Well, you can get you as Xbox One and get the Game Pass and play it on that.
No, he doesn't want to
My
start
son-
over though. That's what he was.
I'm just gonna start playing with random people on PC, I guess,
My son
and then get
playing
even
on the
angrier.
Xbox Plus, so
You're gonna play with
granted,
random people. They're gonna
has
suck.
issues.
They're gonna want
Yeah.
to talk to you. You missed it. Oh, I didn't hear it. Oh, wait. Did you do it? Are we going through the headsets?
Well, that part is.
We're a classy show, everybody.
It's recorded.
Do the saxophone.
If you didn't ask weird questions, people would never know. That's the great thing about this little editing board and stuff.
I would never be that reasonable as a not do that. I want the saxophone. Give me the saxophone.
I do these things with smooth transitions, but you ruin it.
Where's my saxophone at, dang it? I want my sexy saxophone. And you're not going to help. I like that he's watching me like...
there's a sad trombone. There is no sexy saxophone.
Well, now we know it needs to be on row 3. we need a sexy saxophone.
All right. So anyway, Outriders.
Careless whispers.
Blah,
We need
blah,
the careless
blah.
whispers.
I think we've yelled and complained about that enough.
We have not done any news.
That's gotten better.
That's how pissed off we are about the servers. And while me and Blood Axe are teasing him, we want the trifecta. Like, we literally have a trickster, a devastator, and a technomancer. We have the dream team.
Yeah.
And we can't get together.
Well, since Outriders is felling me, maybe we'll see how Cyberpunk's doing with that multiplayer that they canceled it. All right.
Which
well,
I
never
believe
mind.
we were supposed to get after we bought the game, so that's lost value. I won't lie. While I didn't buy Cyberpunk for the multiplayer, I do remember being told that it was supposed to be a part of the purchase. So now my immediate thought is, well, what am I getting instead of that?
Glitches, problems.
Actually, I wish they'd send a few guys over to Outriders and help them fix the server.
I don't know.
I'd rather be playing Outriders.
I remember,
than
it did say it was a standalone multiplayer experience for Cyberpunk. So,
But I think it was
I can't
supposed to be
remember.
part of the...
Yeah. I remember when they took the multiplayer out of the actual game and they said it was probably going to be a standalone. I don't remember if it was going to be a separate purchase or not.
No, we talked about it months ago. It was supposed to come out in the future, but be part of the actual purchase itself.
Yeah, that's my thought. I could be wrong. Now,
here it says previously we hinted that our next AAA would be a multiplayer Cyberpunk game, but we have decided to reconsider this plan given our new, more systematic and agile approach. Instead of primarily focusing on one big online experience or game, we are focusing on bringing online into all our franchises one day. We are building an online technology that can be seamlessly integrated into development of our future games. So what that may say is instead of doing a standalone, they plan on maybe eventually coming out with multiplayer alongside. I don't know. I don't know if they're going to go back to older games to do that.
excite the Witcher fans because, the Witcher fans are rabid in love with the Witcher and probably love to walk around the Witcher world as an online experience or multiplayer, even if it was just a co-op. Now, me and Blood Axe and Xeno too. Xeno's a little more tolerant of online, and I guess Blood Axe when it comes to specifically Gears. But for me, I prefer co-op because I generally hate other people. They ruin every experience I've ever had with them online. So I'd rather play through a campaign co-op than play like an MMO.
Yeah.
Like they had to move the sun and moon to get me to play WoW, and I've already stopped because Outriders. I'll go back.
I cannot stand PvP. PvE I will tolerate on some games, but I agree with you. I'd rather do co-op through the campaign. Although Q and I kind of disagrees on the pacing sometimes. I want to blitz right through, and he's wanting to tinker with things, so we frustrate each other a little bit. But for the most part, we actually have a good time going through the campaign in Borderlands. We're going. Actually, it's interesting. Even in Outriders, he stopped when I stopped, so we're going through the campaign together in it, and he's just farming the bosses for resources and levels. But yeah, I mean, we're doing it together as a group because, like we were talking about earlier, we've gotten to the point to where he's world level 14, and it's really tough by yourself. But when you have a crew of 3, it makes it significantly more satisfying. It's a little bit easier, but it's also fun to run with your friends. So I'm looking forward to playing that after the show.
Especially if you're doing like poor Xeno and me. Sorry, go ahead.
No, go ahead.
Like if you're doing like me and Zeno, where like I'm a glass cannon build, which is a really bad idea for high difficulty, and then Zeno, like he said, has built a tank, and you want to have a boring experience. Soloing with a tank is a way to make the game really slow and take forever. I've done it before, and it's just a nightmare to be like.
Yeah. Now back to this article real quick.
Oh yeah.
So this part right here with the if they keep to their word, then it could be interesting. What is changing in our long-term approaches online? By this, we mean ensuring we are properly prepared to implement online elements in our games where they make sense. We don't have to go overboard or lose our single-player DNA. We want to take thoughtful steps to build robust online capabilities. Now, it's easy to say that. Now, whether or not they come through with it is what will really matter, because I don't really care about a standalone Cyberpunk multiplayer if a good implementation of multiplayer where it makes sense without losing single-player.
Dude,
focuses.
honestly, they could just get co-op in the current Cyberpunk. That'd be fun.
Yeah,
I'd
that's all
play
I
through
really-
Cyberpunk if I could play through it
that's
with
all
the
I
boys.
really wanted with the Cyberpunk to begin with. When they said multiplayer, it was co-op. I didn't really care about.
I mean, we go through the campaign, man. Some of us are shooting, some are hacking. You're covering people from the camera.
Yeah.
That'd be freaking awesome, man.
Yeah, because
I'd
then
sit back and technomance
your
again.
roles start coming more into play.
It'd
You know,
be
especially
fun.
if you got the
Catch
strong
that
dude
hack-
to probably open doors. You got the guy who can hack doors.
You know, I love to tech. I'd be back there covering Blood Axe as he runs in like a maniac. He's in there with his shotgun. And I'm just like stunned, buff. Zeno's Zeno's across the street with a sniper rifle. That's our play
I would
styles.
actually play through the campaign again with Q if that was possible, but
Oh yeah, that's
there are
completed.
a couple scenes that would make it uncomfortable. I'll put it that way. Because what do you do with the other character?
Well, I mean, if you took out the main story, it wouldn't be a problem.
Yeah, plus
you
there-
could run all the missions through the main campaign without a
Let's
problem.
also be
at all.
honest. There really wasn't that many sex scenes for the game to be so sexually the scenes that had that kind of stuff was very minimal.
As a modder of Skyrim and Fallout 4, some of you already know what I'm talking about. I was not impressed with Cyberpunk's attempt to be sexual. I've seen way more.
Well, the thing with
Done way
Cyberpunk,
better.
and it was based off of the game's theory of the obsession of pleasure, sort of like Vampire the Masquerade type, concept of vampires being very sexual because they're run by their primal
Desires,
instincts,
yeah.
their desires.
Lust
Well,
and
Cyberpunk
hunger.
was a cyber world that was also very ran by its desires. That's why you saw the weird sexual modifications and all that stuff that went overboard. It wasn't
the
even
advertisements
Yeah.
and stuff in the game are
that
are a lot.
sensationalized people's sexual
Oh,
orientation.
yeah.
But V
The
himself,
bottoms up.
V wishes he was Geralt. Geralt gets more trim. Like Geralt's looking at V going like, you don't smash.
Like,
you don't smash
yeah.
nothing.
But yeah, I mean, when the game came out, you had a lot of people complain, especially in the trans community, stuff like that, with the advertisements that were,
The advertisements are heavy-handed.
commercializing trans. But that was the horrible point of that was exactly
Even a horrible
that.
point. I'm
you
like,
know?
you idiots. Somebody finally normalized this stuff. You didn't even get it. Because it was just as usual to see a trans character sexualized an image as it was not. It was, to me, the first time they made sexual orientation fluid. And it didn't matter. And I was like, holy crap. And it didn't feel weird. It fit the setting.
Well,
I walked
I mean-
around and went like, hey, they got something for everybody. Isn't that what you want people to think when they see that? You want people to be like, oh, that's not for me, but there's nothing wrong with it.
Yeah, but you also, if you're trying to get something normalized, getting it normalized by over-sexualization is probably not really the way you want to do
But
it.
they did everything equally.
But no, they did.
Yeah,
They did.
Yeah,
And
yeah.
that's what I'm
Complaining
saying.
about equal treatment. Wow.
Yeah,
Like,
yeah,
oh.
no, and that was my point when we laughed about people complaining about it. It's like, yeah, I mean, it's everywhere.
I mean, yeah, it ain't like they're picking on one side. It's a over-sexualized world.
But anyway, so no standalone.
By the way, the cutscene
multiplayer.
issue is already resolved as far as story-wise. You could do the campaign. You're forgetting Outriders. We found out that in Outriders, when me and Blood go to a scene, it just shows your character. Like, I don't see Blood Axe's character unless the angle switches, where I can sometimes see him standing in the back.
Well, yeah, Outriders does show the other character in the back.
But mainly, your character is always the one up front. He sees himself doing everything. I see myself doing everything. He's got his black homie in the back just watching, and I've got this old guy with a beard, like, creeping over my shoulder.
Were you going to say something, Blood Axe?
Oh, I was like, there was one scene where I actually got to see Q's character. Well, and he saw my character, and that was when we fought Moloch. But yeah, it's not a common thing.
Yeah, well, I mean, what I would love to do is once we all hit 40, I think 40 is the cap, and we get our characters like geared out, go and run, see how quick, because it really seems like once you know these things, you can run through them pretty quick. Start from the beginning and just slaughter through.
Slaughter? You poor
something
little motherfucker. Oh, y'all, he's so cute. I went back to try to fight Rainer.
So
the world levels fixed that.
There is something called expeditions, which I haven't found yet, but I've seen the achievements for, and some of my friends are playing expeditions that may be post-game content that we could all run together as like a raid with a group.
It is. So, it's in-game raids that are timed. But I'd love to play through the game together just to see how hard it is, because I went back to try the Rainer mission. I walked around the corner, and I stood out. This is funny, y'all. I walked around the corner, and I was like, oh, there's going to be a snipe up there. And I literally got one shot. I went, boom.
I made the mistake of going back to the beginning while I was like level 12 or something. And the problem with that is they don't have the guy who can level up your gear until you get back to him. So if you're leveling during going through that, it becomes really difficult.
I just thought about that. Your gun's just deteriorating. Yeah. Especially because the way the level cap interacts.
That's why I said get to the level cap and then...
By the way, another thing, just another Outrider pointer. I know we keep doing this, but... The maximum world difficulty you get to is level locked. I don't know what the exact number is, but you have to be a certain level. So the worst part is when you're like us and you keep repeating the bosses, you'll have your world level experience maxed out. So once your character levels, your world level will instantly go up too. So the difficulty just jumped 2 steps. And I've literally had my butt kicked instantly, like right on the spot, because it's like, boom,
and I don't know if it's locked or if it's a bug or what, but we'll figure it out eventually, I'm sure.
I've seen it where it'll be sitting at the back, but I'm about to hit 15 if I keep grinding, and I think that's going to be my ass. I'm going to need y'all to get me through.
Because I also saw it where mine wasn't moving for a while, and then I died, and all of a sudden it went up.
Well, Don, probably you got leveled, though, because when you die or finish a fight, that's when the XP kicks in.
So I don't know.
I'm Blood Axe. I'm going to need your help, though, man, because I'm scared. I've got my world level too high. I don't think I can leave you behind if I wanted to anymore. I think if I try to continue the game, I'm not going to make it.
After the show, I'm going to be on.
Speaking of gaming and streaming games and stuff like that.
And how much we're playing on the hardest difficulty, because we're real.
So Twitch streamers are sick of being shamed for playing on easy. I'm going to tell you, look, guys. Don't shame them. Just don't watch them. Watch us.
Oh, yeah.
I mean...
Oh, yeah. We have it set to automatically go to the next world tier the moment we reach it. We're not even manually setting it.
We felt it.
Yeah. No, I mean, the thing is look, you have different types of gamers. Some play it easy. Some play it, I mean, if you don't like what somebody is playing, just don't watch them.
Yeah, because here's my thing. I'm also a person who thinks easy. I'd rather not play a game than play on easy. True. But it's a Twitch streamer, and while I can't, and for the life of me, understand why the heck you would stream a game on easy, I don't get it. Because I'm like, if you're playing on easy, you're not really showing a lot of the game, because that's the way they make the games now. You usually can't get the real ending. You usually miss huge amounts of contents and part of challenges. So I get that. But they're a streamer. Just don't watch them. Like, why are you shaming them? Now, of course, the answer to that is that some people do it just because what they're into. So it's also one of those. Because here's the other side of this, though. I'm going to be honest, though. You're streaming, baby.
Well,
I don't know the gender of the streamers. Let me watch it. You're streaming whoever you are, and You're asking for it.
Yeah, I was actually going to go to that point next. Is also streamers. If somebody is trolling you or talking crap about you in your stream and you can't take it, maybe you shouldn't put yourself out there. I'm sorry.
Well, you know why they're playing easy, right?
Huh?
You do know why they're playing on easy, right?
Because I can't play it on hard.
Talked about it last week. If you cheat, you now get this nice little watermark.
Well,
some games.
Yeah, that's
Oh,
only
no.
some games.
Yeah,
I'm
but
sure
dude,
it's
I watch
what do you
people.
think?
Oh, hey, beat that guys out there. What's up, Malcolm? You. But well, I mean, that's the thing though. It's like I've watched people play games and fail. I've watched people play games on really hard and fail. If you've ever watched anything from like the Dark Souls series, you're gonna watch people die a lot. That's not uncommon. Heck, we've got videos on Gears of me and Blood and some of our other friends beating our head against the wall trying to beat a Gears map. You know what I'm saying? and get our butts thoroughly whipped.
Yeah.
And some people think that's hilarious. So, but from a moral point of view, you don't have to attack anybody.
Yeah.
From a gaming point of view, it's lame to watch somebody play easy. From a troll point of view, taunting people's fun. So it's like, it's just like,
Not really.
But leave them alone if they're sensitive about it. Don't be a bully.
Yeah.
There you go. Don't be a bully. Being a bully, we're a lot of things. We're not a bully. I bully him because I can't bully him. I've been messing with his ass all day about Outriders. He's punched me. So what happens? I've gotten punched.
I mean, my thing is I don't really watch people play games very much. If I'm gonna watch somebody play a game, I want to see them playing it where it's challenging, you know,
and kicking ass.
Yeah.
Like, dude, Sonic Fox is a interesting person. Sonic is a very interesting person. But Sonic has skills, dude. So I respect Sonic Fox because Sonic Fox whooped that ass. And I have to go, Sonic whoops ass. Sonic Fox whoops a lot of butt. And I keep repeating because Sonic has unique pronouns and I don't want to insult Sonic. So Sonic Fox, though's got mad skills, man.
yeah.
Really mad skills. Gets on my nerves with some stuff, the way he talks, because Sonic talks a lot of trash. I'm like, wow, man, I talk trash, but Sonic Fox likes to teabag. I don't like teabagging. I think that's a bit much, but Sonic will whoop my butt all over the place. Sonic's got mad skills. I like skills, man. I respect skills. Go ahead, man.
Oh, I said teabag, clam dip. It's all the same.
Alrighty. To each their own, man. Just like playing on easy or playing on hard. If you want a teabag, you do that. That's your thing, not mine.
Somehow this has gotten weird.
Yeah,
I tried so hard to be respectful. Y'all saw it. Q tried to be respectful to a person's everything. I tried to be respectful to their identity. I tried to play by the rules. But you mofos.
Oh.
Keep it up. I'll bring up the Star Wars twins.
No, because I will go on a rant.
Yeah, let's stop.
So Space Jam, new Space Jam trailer came out.
Ready Player 2? What about Ready Player 2? What about terrible knockoff?
What, LeBron?
My dad was LeBron James. I wouldn't talk back to him about nothing. It's like, that's how you know kids that don't know how good they got it. You know how we had to come up? You don't know what it's like to go to
This is the Serververse
public school
with Ron Cheadle.
Don
Cheadle, I mean.
Oh my God.
I don't know. It's Don
Who's
Cheadle's
Ron?
evil twin brother.
You mean Captain Planet?
And then you got Toon World.
They didn't even spell it right.
It depends. I mean, are they talking about music? I mean, it isn't.
No, they're not.
We are talking about jamming. I'm a jamming.
It's a weird Matrix Ready Player 2 style thing. I was shocked because I wondered what all these YouTube videos in my updates. I didn't watch them because I wanted to watch with them, the trailer. But all the YouTube updates had weird titles like WTF all over the place. And I was like, why is everyone freaking out over the Space Jam 2 Space Jam trailer? Then we watched it, and you should have seen our faces. We were all just like, what the hell is that? Like, they're trying to be way too complex. They got a creepy child. Don Cheadle kidnaps people's children. There's a lot of weirdness going on.
Don Cheadle kidnaps people's children and makes them play a virtual basketball game to get them back.
Against a bunch of Final Fantasy villains. And what's weird is that they do the Ready Player 2 where they have a lot of like cameos. See if we can get that screen up where they show all those other characters. No, I think it's later. Later.
Yeah, like
There. Yeah, that where you see the Iron Giant, and later on you see the Flintstones and a lot of that. King Kong. I mean, they just jack Ready Player 1, man, hard and just go straight in on this. Look at that. Look how all the different characters. So, I mean, it's like a Ready Player 1 knockoff, but with also cartoon characters. But here's where they fail. The villains are random characters came up with, I think. I mean, that could be Cinder. But it looks like random villains. And I remember that I was like, you missed the chance. Because, see, there's a water guy. They missed the chance to bring in classic cartoon villains. I told him I'd go see this movie if it was Skeletor, Cobra Commander, and Mum-Ra, chilling on the team, some of the classic villains. But they didn't. They just picked some random bad guys that are of no consequence. And they didn't even go with some of the classic Looney Tune villains, like, the witch, Helga, and the mad scientist, and the big monster. I didn't see Marvin Martian at all, I guess because he's considered blackface. I don't know. It's
Grady was cool.
There's scenes in there that look like they could be kind of funny, but also not. It doesn't look particular. It doesn't look good. It looks like a mess, a hot mess. This looks like the what was the terrible emoji? This is like the Emoji movie of Space Jam. It's terrible looking and horribly unoriginal already. Like I said, really looks like they just made Ready Player 2 for children.
All right. Well,
yeah, the first Space Jam was really good. That came out back when I was in high school.
I mean, I don't know if it was really good, but it was funny. Is what I expected.
This one. Even if they used the same formula, I would have been cool with it.
Yeah.
Use LeBron as Michael Jordan. That's cool,
Mm-hmm.
But this is not going to be something for me. My kids may enjoy it, but as an adult, I am clearly not the target audience for this.
The Looney Tunes aren't even the most important part of it. They feel tossed on compared to this weird Matrix world thing. Like when you look at all this Matrix world and all this stuff, you don't even know why the Looney Tunes are there or why you care. Like I'm more concerned with the weird cyberspace that can take a person and virtualize them, that it feels like the Space Jam plot is the least important and interesting part of the story. I'm going to go like, well, wait a minute. Let's talk about this virtualization technology. This is the best story you could come up with this virtualization story. This crap should have been the Matrix 4. You know what I'm saying? And honestly, the Matrix 4 with LeBron James sounds hilarious. Like, my basketball skills are because I broke the limit. I'm the one.
I think they're making a new Matrix, actually.
Oh, my God. Imagine if he could do NBA Jam dunks. Catch the ball on fire. See, I've just made a better movie. This needed to be like.
Well, I mean, I think Matrix. He was sort of doing NBA.
Yeah,
Jam
he did do the
stuff.
jump. This is pretty bad. It's pretty. It's like they can't. It's like somebody they combined two different. Yeah, there it is. They combined two different movies. They combined like a really kind of creepy, interesting virtual technology movie where someone's child, a horror show, gets kidnapped in the virtual world and he must save them, which sounds like an adventure movie and an action movie. Then they said stupid cartoon stuff and random characters pulled from everywhere, and you're just like, did somebody accidentally slide a page of like a Matrix movie into this on accident and they just ran with it?
You got the ball effects up there. I mean,
well, they had Lola right before that, so
yeah. Well, all right, guys. Look, I think we're gonna do a random encounter before we end this one. We hope y'all enjoyed your Easter on this Easter Sunday. I think is Easter allowed anymore? Am I gonna get okay? Easter's good.
Well, I mean, we're canceled for many other reasons than that.
All right, guys. Let's get a random encounter before we wrap up this short episode, so we can get back to Outriders.
I can.
I'm already teed up. I'm waiting for someone to come join me in a squad, bro. Actually, I'll probably be streaming after the show if anybody wants to stay on Twitch and watch.
After I eat, man, I want to probably try to see if I can drag Zeno out to grab a bite to eat so he can kind of detox and get some patience back.
Oh, God.
Yeah!
Oh, God.
Perfect way for Easter. Yeah. Negro, go hug your kids. And tell them Happy Easter. Go hug your children, give them an Easter egg, and wait for us to get back. I'm
getting some new dice. I'm going to have to get some new dice. Xeno's creepy animals. What insect or bug are you most afraid of? Roaches, that's easy. They scare the living shit out of me.
Oh, God. Weirdly enough, for me, cicadas, because they used to have them around Texas.
Cicada?
Where you find, the ones that leave the big husk.
Yeah.
And you don't know if it's really one or if it's dead. And they used to be all over my grandmother's backyard we played. And those things they're just so big and terrifying looking. And next after that would be, weirdly enough, I don't like grasshoppers. Like, for some reason, grasshoppers are really creepy to me. I kill roaches all day. I mean, roach jumps on me, I'm going to shake it off. But I don't even want to pick up I'll grab a paper towel and pick up a roach, but I don't like grasshoppers.
There are very few things that scare me. Like, I'm not afraid of mice, bugs, any of that stuff. I mean, it doesn't really bother me, except for roaches, man. I've become a little girl or boy whenever.
I just hate to see them because they get in the house and I start spraying. You know what? I remember why now. It's my dad's fault. I prefer to fish with minnows, but he preferred to fish with grasshoppers or crickets, and he used to make me bait my own hook. And I had to stick my hand in that bucket of grasshoppers when I was a kid.
Usually crickets.
And they would crawl crickets. And they would crawl all over my hand, and I'd grab them, and they would be desperately struggling. And having to stick your hand in a bucket full of bugs, after several times, even now, I'm a grown man, and when he brings cricket bait, he has to also bring minnow bait. I can't stick my hand in that bucket.
Oh, man, I stick my hand in there, grab me a cricket, put it on the hook, and catch me a brim.
I'd rather fish with roaches. I'd rather fish with roaches.
Oh, they may actually be good bait, but I've seen people use water bugs, which are like the water equivalent of a.
But I can't, because I had such a horrible sensation of sticking my hand in that bucket. It's made me, every time I see them, just my hand starts to tingle. And I feel them crawling on my hand. I'm just like, Yeah. But man, I'll shove a minnow, and like I said, I'll stomp a bug, and you see me bitch slap a wasp out the sky like a boss.
Yeah, I have bees, wasps. They don't bother me.
I mean, I dodge them because I don't know if I'm allergic. I've never been stung, but like, I slapped one. I've literally hand slapped a wasp.
All right, happy fucking Easter, people.
What about Blood Axe?
Blood Axe. What you got?
You know what, Zeno? You forget about me all the time, bro.
I do. I'm a horrible, horrible host.
Actually, with the way I've been playing Grounded, you would think spiders would be the things I'm most afraid of, because those little bastards are just mean as fuck. Those little red eyes.
It'll give you.
And now that they've had even more intense fight music when you fight a spider on Grounded, it gets really intense. But you want to see me freak out? Wasps, actually, wasps, hornets, because I have when I used to work at the power plant. We were cleaning, taking down trees along the train trestle. And Grant Larson knocked down one of the trees that had a hornet's nest, which when you knock down a hornet's nest, you get the whole swarm. And I got popped so many times that now I actually develop a allergic reaction to a sting. So if a wasp comes anywhere near me, anxiety sets in, I freak out. But it's funny, I can't run, because if I run, I will get stung.
I will say one of
I don't know if I have allergy.
One of my favorite, which I know it's horrible, but one of my favorite things I remember from my childhood, my father was bush hogging over at my grandmother's house, and so he's got the tractor out there with the bush hog, and he's cutting all this stuff, and grandmother's making her famous hash potatoes and ham, and we're out there, we're eating, and all of a sudden see father jump off the tractor and just start running. Tractor's still moving on its own because he left it in low. And so the tractor's still just going with no driver. And just going in a circle out in this field because he ran over a hornet's nest, and they swarmed him. So he just jumped, and they were just, and of course, because the tractor was, I think, the biggest target, they just kept stinging the tractor as it went.
The worst thing is how you slowly realize as you go like, and then like that number, you're like, whoa, okay, there's a lot more. I'm wary of bees. Like I was teased by when I went to go hang out with my son, I got teased because like I was ducking a bee. And they asked me like, why are you scared? Like, you scared of bees? I said, well, I've never been stung. And someone in my family, like my mom or dad, I can't remember which one of them, has an allergy. So I'm like, well, I don't know if I'm allergic. So it's like I have a reason to dodge them. And I don't freak out. I just stay away from them because I was like, I don't want to be, and my son's the same way. He doesn't know because we don't know if he's allergic, so he dodges them. But no, man, just a quick one from Grounded. Grounded will give you a spider phobia, man. Because when we first started playing, spiders could literally fall out of the sky. So you could be walking and a giant wolf spider just appear next to you. And when you turn around and see something this big, like way bigger than you with the glowing eyes, and it would roar. It would literally, that's not even a wolf spider, but yeah, the spiders could appear on top of you because it was glitchy. And I remember the number of times that I heard Blood Axe yell was hilarious. I'd be walking around and he's
more than one. It wasn't even just one. It was like three.
And Blood Axe has the worst luck because it would happen to me rarely, but Blood Axe would literally be like, hey man, I'm gonna go grab a weed, for building. And he would be walking and I would just hear, ah, oh crap. It's a wolf spider. I'd be like, all right, man, I'm on my way. And it's like, no, don't come. There's another one. And it's like, there's a third one. I was just like, how are you doing this? He would end up with like 3. Like, show him one of the spider pics, man. Like, that scared the hell out of you. Because it would be much closer. And from the angle, it was above you. And you were just like,
wolf spider. I have a video of me taking down 3 wolf spiders on our channel. Because one of my sons got killed. So I was trying to get his backpack so he can pick up his stuff. And there was 2. So I killed the first one, killed the second one, turned around, and the third one appeared. So I do have a video of taking down all 3 of them. If y'all want to go back to our channel videos, you can see the video of taking down 3 wolf spiders.
Well, at least they don't spawn on top of you anymore because that was so messed up that you'd just be walking and you would just turn around and it was just right there.
Yeah.
The other thing that's creepy is when you'd see it coming through the grass and you can see it moving towards you and you're trying to run. Go ahead, man.
In my game, the ones at the oak tree, they die. They don't have a chance to get out anyway because of the pit I built around them.
He has a video. Like Blood Axe is very. Like, I thought I was petty, but Blood Axe built a murder pen for the spiders that has spike strips and walls, and they literally spawn in and slowly bleed to death. And he goes in and he'll just look at it. He'll be like, "Hey, come take a look." And I'm just like, I don't like spiders, but this feels cruel. Like I feel like I need to put a little like Greek wreath on and be like. Yes. Like,
all right, guys. Thanks for watching. We hope you enjoyed this episode of Outriders is messing with me, and everybody else is having fun.
World level 14, y'all. Get on my level.
All right, guys. Thanks for watching. Be sure to check out Dicejunkies.com where you can find links to everywhere we are online. You can be sure to like, subscribe, hit the notification bell on YouTube, all that good stuff, and check us every Sunday at 3:30 on Twitch. Live where you can join us in the chat room. What?
Remember to go check us out on Twitter while we're still there.
3:30-ish? Yeah.
Oh, no. I didn't delete the Dicejunkies Twitter.
I said, check us out. No, I'm talking about us getting pulled off because of what we say.
Oh.
Hey, the good news is that apparently soon you won't be able to dislike our YouTube videos, baby. I'm kidding. We're not going to turn that off. We're not sissies. It's like, you want to dislike? Go dislike. I feed on negativity.
All right, guys. Thanks for watching. As every week, we hope you enjoy.